Hey, and welcome to my channel, everybody. Today I am super excited to share this video reaction with you all. So if you hit that subscribe button and turn on notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment letting me know what you think. Without further ado, let's dive into this video and see what it's all about. Alright guys, it has been a hot minute. I think it's been probably right at a month, if not more, since I've done a video. I just kind of been feeling off my game, really not into it. Or, I think that's what it was. Or it could just be the fact I haven't seen really anything on YouTube to catch my attention. But, however, I just seen Hollywood Undead, House of Mirrors, featuring Jelly Roll. And this really spiked my interest. When I saw this, I was like, I ain't done nothing in a month, but we gotta do this one. Because I used to rock with Hollywood Undead hard back in high school. Like, back in the old emo days and stuff. Like, I don't even know if I should tell y'all. I used to kind of claim that title. I never had, like, the black hair or any of that. But it was definitely the kind of music I definitely listened to back then. I've always listened to a mix of everything, but I definitely had a lot of Hollywood Undead on my playlist back then. And just the name combo of Hollywood Undead and Jelly Roll, like, I know this is going to be dope. This is going to be fire. It's got to be. But anyway, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and jump right up in this thing. Here we go.
Broken glass, I'm picking up the pieces of my broken past, and I'm standing at the grave of my father's name, cause I pray to God, no, I don't wanna be the same. So I see the tide rise inside your eyes. I fight against the current, but it just won't die. Through the heartache, I'll find redemption and change the fate of my reflection.
Okay, I like where he was coming from with that. He's talking about, like, standing in front of his dad's gravestone or whatever. He's just saying he wants to turn out different. He's saying he can see the tide rise in his eyes and, you know, all that stuff. Just saying he sees the reflection of himself, but he does not. He wants to change it. He does not want to turn out like his dad did.
It's 3 in the morning, and I don't know where I'm going. I think my mind's been stolen. I think my mind's been stolen. We all live in a house of mirrors, running from myself, but there's nowhere to hide.
And that's so deep right there. He said he's living in a house of mirrors, running from himself, but there's no place to hide. Like, a lot of times you will find your biggest demon is yourself. Like, your worst enemy is yourself. Like, in almost every case. And you can't run from yourself. It ain't like, you know, other people. You know, you can get rid of them. You can block them. You cannot answer their calls. You know, you ain't got to see them. You know, you can run from them. But when you're your biggest enemy or your own demon, you can't get away from yourself. You can't run away from that one.
I like to think I look like a hero, but all I see is a child that's terrified.
And I love that. He said he loved to think he looks like a hero, but basically on the inside he just feels like a child that's terrified. Like, he's saying he's hoping everybody that looks up to him, you know, from what he's been through in life, you know, thinks he's a hero for it. Even though he don't feel like a hero. He's just scared. Like, and I will fully encourage y'all, if y'all have not seen Save Me on Hulu, Jelly Roll's documentary, check it out. I have done seen it 3 times. And this song just really fits that so well because he talks so much about his past, how much he regrets it, how much he wish he could change it, but he can't. So he's just spending the rest of his life, basically trying to make up for all the wrong he did, trying to help people. Because all his music's therapeutic. All his music will help some of the people who's been through the darkest times realize that they're not the only one who has dealt with that problem, has not had, that has had their own share of problems. It just makes you feel not so alone. Especially when a celebrity, somebody famous, opens up about it and says that they have been through a lot of similar situations that you have been through. Because a lot of famous people don't talk about it. And it's just like an illusion of like, hey, life's perfect for them. And your life sucks. But then people like Jelly Roll come along and you realize, yeah, his life sucked, but he changed. He made something. He put in the effort. And it just shows you can come back. No matter how far you fall, how dark at times you get in. If you try hard enough, you can come back and you can be better than you ever were. You can be a whole nother person. You just got to put in the time and effort and really have the mindset. Because he says he still, like, if you watch that documentary, he says he still feels like a little kid when he gets up on that stage. He is terrified. He's still not used to it. Like I said, that's just that he likes to think he feels like a hero. Or he likes to think he looks like a hero even though he feels like a kid that's terrified. That line just hit really deep. And like I say, check out that documentary if you ain't. Save Me, Jelly Roll on Hulu. Well worth the watch. And I like that part too. He said his reflection does not reflect his past. What I get from that is basically no matter how you look at him, you never know what he's been through. You can assume by looking at somebody what they look like. You can assume what kind of life they had or what they're like, based on their appearances, like Jelly Roll, face tattoos, all that stuff. But until you ever walk a mile in that person's shoes, which you can't, you never will, you never understand what they've been through. So yeah, I really dig that, his reflection doesn't reflect his past. Because it doesn't matter how much you look at him, you will never know what he's been through.
The person that I used to be is just a memory. One look at me and all you'll see is just the enemy. And who you pictured I would be, I guess we'll never see my dreams, so they can rest in peace. I guess it's just...
And also like that part, he said no matter how much you look at him, you will always see the enemy. And that just comes back to, I always look at it as you can do one horrible thing and a million good things. Just like Jelly Roll's song, Same Asshole. He says that like at the beginning of the song. But people are always going to remember that one bad thing. It don't matter how many good things. People are always going to remember that one bad thing. It takes like a million good things to semi-recover from a bad thing. Just the bad is what people will remember. Whether it's a relationship, like, you could have the best relationship ever, and you have one big fallout, and that's it, and that ends it. They're not gonna remember that. You're not gonna remember the good. They're always gonna remember the bad. That's always gonna be what comes up when they're talking about you. All the bad stuff you did. Not the good. But that's just how all that works.
Just my destiny. It's 3 in the morning. I think my mind's been stolen. 'Cause the frame is golden, but the glass is broken. We all live in a house of mirrors. Running from myself, but there's nowhere to hide.
Alright, I want to go back and hit that one more time.
I'm trying to make my way through broken glass, picking up the pieces of the past. I don't want to see what shadows cast when I look back.
Okay, he said he's walking through the broken glass, you know, where they shattered the mirror. Like, that's just, you keep moving forward without you try not to look back, but you still, you still walk, you're still thinking about it. Like, that's like walking on the broken glass, is like the memories. And he said he's trying not to see the shadows of the past or whatever. That's the same thing. You're trying to think of all the good stuff, but most of the time, the memories that linger are the bad. But, that's why he's trying to look back at the past without seeing the shadows, without seeing the bad.
We all live in a house of mirrors, running from myself, but there's nowhere to hide. I like to think I look like a hero, but all I see is a child that's terrified. The numbers on the clock don't last, my reflection don't reflect my past. We can't hide in a house of mirrors unless you break the glass.
Woo! Alright, everybody, that was Hollywood Undead House of Mirrors featuring Jelly Roll. Absolute phenomenal song. It was every bit, if not more, than I was hoping for. Anything Jelly Roll was on, I'd almost say, especially here, like all the more recent stuff, the new album. Like, if you ain't checked it out, check it out. Like I say, check out that Save Me documentary on Hulu. Like, I've done watched it 3 times. I'm telling you, it is well worth the watch. Very inspirational. But his music's just therapeutic. His music helps so many. Because people in similar situations to him, they always feel alone. They always feel like they're the only ones with the, whether it's a drug problem or like even a food addiction, anything, or whether it's a parent that you got to deal with, a sibling. You just feel alone. But then when like somebody famous like Jelly Roll actually opens up and talks about it, it's just so therapeutic, and it just helps people. It helps a lot when you realize that you're not alone. When you realize there are other people out there in the same situation. And that's just where Jelly Roll shines. That's just what people like to gravitate towards and hold on to, is just the fact that he came from nothing. He had the struggles. And it was just all about changing that mindset and showing that you can come back. You can redeem yourself. You can come from being a nobody to, being something. But anyway, guys, like I said, it's been a month. Felt good to jump back in, and I'm hoping to kind of get back into this on a more regular schedule. I feel more into it now that I have my month break, because I've been doing this for right at a year now, like almost daily, if not daily, every other day uploads. So I think I may have got burnt out, but that little month vacation I had, like I say, I don't know. If I disappear for another month, I'm sorry, but anyway, like I say, I'm hoping this kind of reinvigorated me and got me back into this. Thanks for watching my latest video reaction. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And if you have any suggestions or requests for future reactions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Until next time, keep the music playing. See y'all later.